one of the reasons why I fucks with your hip hop and R&B playlist, and it's not purely that, but one aspect of it is you play a lot of the club R&B and hip hop we used to go out and listen to.
Yeah.
So like we're breaking to Amory, One Thing. Yeah. We're breaking to In the Club by 50, you know? Yeah. Even it's like party, it's your birthday. It's like, man, fuck, this is so dope, you know? And like all the Neptune shit, you know, Noriega,
for sure,
you know, that kind of vibe. Yeah. You know, that shit is hot. And it's like, I'm just enjoying that it's going full circle. Yeah. So for me, with some of those tunes that they popped up on Saturday, it's like, oh, I'm back in. It's nostalgic for me. So I'm like, I'm in the fucking party. Even though it's fucking bright lights and we're on the open floor. You know? It's dope. And then I can only imagine what the fucking party would have been like at the Monkey. Man.
Because even if it was the same tracks, obviously the mixing would be different. Because I wasn't really mixing at the time.
No,
I was just, you know, because next dance at this, next dance at that, you don't really gotta mix. But yeah, I mean, that's always been since when I DJ'd for at the start of the year at City Sessions, the prelims. Because you know the brief was, you know, it's a cypher prelim, so people just go in and out. Then because people are numbered, people just go in and out. You play for half an hour. So I'm just like, okay, just rock a party then. So you know, because I'm not really getting people to battle. Getting people to dance. So my idea was to just like a really bouncy, you know, like how a dancer would love an environment to be. And I'm a dancer, so I'm just like, I'd love to be, if it's a hip hop prelims, hip hop that's not, there's some hardcore shit in there. But it's also some like party shit that people can still battle to if they're feeling a certain type of way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Mr. Elliott, for example, like, you know, shit like that. Even like edits with Mr. Elliott and like a Gold Link edit. You know, like those mashups. Bro, I do play a lot of those.
You played some mad, like, you saw me, and the footage was probably going to be out somewhere. You know, like bits of it where it's like, I recognize the fucking instrumental, and then it's a different vocal. And it's like, oh, what the fuck? I've never heard this mash, man. That's fucking crazy.
And the thing is, like, a lot of the DJs that I look up to play this at events. But then I take advantage of the fact that I'm part of a dance community.
Right.
That, man, dancers fucking should get down to this. If no other DJs playing for dancers have played it yet, I'm gonna play it because, you know, just to introduce this sound. And that's one of the feedback that Oli gave me. He was like, because I was saying, because I got another feedback from someone, and I took it. I fully agree. It's like someone said, would have been mad if you played more throwbacks, like throwbacks R&B and stuff. Which is
that crossed my mind that that's what you were gonna play.
So I wanted to, like, I did have a playlist, but I think it's just in the spur of the moment of how
the energy,
how the flow of the event was, because you know, because we started late and we're trying to push it out so we don't finish late. And I kind of just like stuck with whatever was in front of me and I forgot about it. But so because there was one time when I was like, fuck, I'm running out of songs from this playlist, but I knew that was gonna happen, but I had a backup, like an actual just R&B playlist where, you know, I just used that for R&B background stuff for early sets. You know, so because I was, you know, I can rely on those because they're still R&B. But so I just fully forgot. So that was my, you know, that's another feedback that I got. And then Ollie said, nah, he goes, but that's cool. But he said, I like it how you introduce new sound to this crowd. You know, and because it's a new sound, like, you know, and no disrespect to other DJs, you know, like it comes to just the person's style. You know, like for example, like someone asked me recently to do a B-boy event again. And I said, I can't do a B-boy event, man. I'm not.
You can.
I suppose I can, but I seriously don't have the music. You know?
I'll give you whatever I got, bro. Like if you need like just to fall back on. Sweet.
I guess,
give us some breaks,
but I do. In saying that, I do want to get into it because I do want to practice, like turntabling. Like,
the breaks,
and just practice the juggles and stuff. And that's the type of music that, you know, there's good how to learn foundations and stuff. So so I do want to get into it eventually. You know, so you know, because I really want to get down at b-boy events and really DJ a b-boy event one day. You know, and just really get to know the music, to get to know how b-boys actually battle. Yeah, because it's different to an all-style setting.
Yeah.
Just like how a prom, way different.
Whatever.
Yeah, a prom event, you don't even need a DJ at a prom event. You just need someone with good music.
That's exactly it.
Plug in your laptop or something, that's it.
Go for it.
Yeah, you don't really need a DJ.
Nah.
But yeah, so I eventually want to. But yeah, that was just my style, and it's always been, I think, my personality to like try to push out something new all the time. Even for myself, I'm like, that's all. I've done that 2 years ago. Yeah. Because even me, even my weekly playlist that I play, especially if I have a residency, I get sick of it. I'm like, I get sick of it. I'm getting sick of it, even though it's still fresh. But I'm sick of it after 2-3 weeks. Yeah. So sometimes I might play. I'm like, okay, I'll start off on higher BPM this time, but still slow. Or like, I'll revisit my playlist from like 2019. Which is, I think that's what I'm gonna do this Thursday at R&B, because I used to play for them back in 2017, 2018. That's like one of my first gigs out of the bedroom, like a residency as well. And I had like a folder, my R&B folder, and it's still the same. It's like still flips and remixes and stuff. But yeah, I just haven't played around with those in a while, so might do that just because back to my point, because sometimes I just get sick of doing the same thing, or just witnessing the same thing. That's why events like this is good. It's fresh.
It is, bro.
I wish they do it again. So.
Man, that's what I've been saying. I've been saying for fucking years, actually. This shit needs to be more consistent. But I guess because what you just said about going to your archives and playing, I got a million stories about that, and I feel like that's a whole nother podcast, so we can save it for then. But I guess just, as some last words, right? What I found really interesting, and I didn't realize at the time, on Saturday, at the finals, that I'd done something similar on the Thursday. So I'm just trying to like chime in on how dope this dude is, so because I like it when I have experience that's not me, like for example in that case you were DJing, and then think back about it and it's like, oh fuck, I did something similar. It's like, fuck, great minds think alike. For sure. But not to take anything away from you. No. Check this, right? And I think this is why you're one of the dopest DJs that I know.
Thanks, bro.
Bro, not for real, like from the heart, you know, like. And you said something about how like introducing a new sound, which is very much a hip hop mentality. It's still got to be dope. People still got to resonate with it, like a whole nother level of interaction with people. But as the artist, you're like, let's put this song in. That's why a selector can be someone else's job sometimes. And then the fucking DJ is gonna go like, what fuck? Are you fucking serious?
Exactly.
Like, you want to play this now? Just chuck it on. And then the results go either way. But I had 77 songs for this 6 to smoke. It wasn't technically 7 to smoke. And it was popping. It was like Jimmy was coming out, Jimmy Neutron, right? And then fucking I said, fucking, I'm gonna drop this. Cause like it's technically still the same BPM. I was playing something fast before that, at 140. And it's like, this is 70. I'm gonna drop it. So I dropped Computer Love. And fucking the crowd went off. And then Jimmy earned that song. You know? And then what was dope, and another reason why I supported the battle, and it was dope when I heard you were DJing it, on Saturday, Toast to Be Toasted, was for the R&B final, you dropped Mary Jane.
Bro.
And I was like, oh, the fuck, this dude dropped fucking Mary Jane, man.
It's R&B.
It's R&B, exactly, you know? And like an OG R&B.
Exactly. And my plan was to actually play a lot more of those from the era.
It
slipped my mind, bro. The day it happened, it slipped my mind.
Damn.
I had some, like I don't have much. I had some, and I had some that I just downloaded. Slipped my mind, bro.
Man, but then that's like the next R&B battle. You know,
you never know.
You never know. That's it. And I feel like, bro, you know, like, fuck, here we go. We could go for another podcast, but we got to cap it. Bro, like R&B, and because of the way All Styles is anyway. You know, it's just like everyone. It's very inclusive. R&B is a vibe, man.
Bro.
It's a vibe. Man. It's a vibe. There's just raw soul there. You know?
Yeah.
You know, there is in the other styles.
Yeah.
But in R&B, it's like, I feel good to this.
Yeah,
and
bro.
the speed is thumping.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
if it's slow, it's still good.
Yeah.
I still feel like moving.
Yeah.
You know? And it's good.
It's still, like, as long as I feel like as a dancer, and if you're trying to battle to it, because that was my one of my process coming into it. It's like, okay, like, how do I make this still a battle vibe? So, but I'm not just playing cool music. Because I've seen that happen. Like, people would just DJs would just drop mad tracks, but sometimes it doesn't suit the battle vibe.
Yes.
You know, so I'm like, okay, how do we get there with this? And that's why I created those two mixes to experiment on it. Because that's my idea of it. Because at the end of the day, my idea might not be someone else's idea.
Right.
So that was my idea of this R&B battle music, I guess. You know, it's just something that just makes people do this.
Yeah.
So when I did the first one, I was like, okay, yeah, that was tight, that was cool. So when I did the second one, I said, and I just did this on my own accord. They didn't really ask. They asked me to do one, and I said I'll make it 2 parts just because.
It was fire, bro.
Just because. And then so the second one, I was like, and I was telling David, I remember I was saying, I'll make it more on the flips, more flips in this one. Like maybe all of it is gonna be flips.
Sick.
Yeah. So you know, because I thought, okay, if there's it's like a drill / R&B drill mix of I played it on Saturday. It's like Cisco. Yeah. But it's drill.
Yeah. I remember that.
You know what I mean?
Yo.
But the vocal is R&B still.
But it was a drill beat.
But it was drill beat. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna drop this because, you know, people might fuck with it. And just kind of change up the vibe a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, so that was on my my playlist was like that. It's like a fruit salad. It's just
with the condensed milk.
Yeah,
and the fucking everything, bro.
Bit of olive oil in there, you know? Olive oil with fruit salad, what?
What the fuck?
I'm thinking about fucking salad. But anyway, yeah.
But cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese. There's cheese in there.
Yeah.
Good cheese.
Yeah.
The craft part.
But yeah, it's that was the idea for it. It's just to make people bounce.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get to the point where I'm gonna do, which I feel I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm slowly like getting to the part because I wanna to be my sets to be known as it's just a constant bounce. Perfect for dances, you know, and it's just me. Just because you know what, man, the best feeling when you're DJing and you're just like bouncing and dancing to it.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, because sometimes you might be DJing, but sometimes it's just too hard. Like, you know, sometimes you just like, you're bouncing to it. But to me, I'm just like, I have a different feeling when I hear this sounds, you know.
Yeah.
But then, you know, like something bouncy, something sexy that just like, you know, like that early 2000s, but still new kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, which is, if you're looking at SoundCloud community, a lot of people are doing those mashups.
Yeah, man.
So I'm taking advantage of those, man. Like,
it's current,
that's
bro.
the wave.
That's the wave, bro.
So I'm like, man, I want to make it like my thing in terms of the sets that I do, the curation that I make. So that started from the city sessions, and I knew it worked the moment I saw like certain dances bounce. Like even they weren't dancing the circle. I'm not gonna name names, but you know, someone really mad in the scene right now.
Yeah.
And they were just like, they were like next to the DJ, and they were just like, they weren't even jumping in, but they was just like everything that I was, you know, I'm just talking myself up. But everything that I was like dropping, she'll turn around like every song, she'll turn around and be like, what? And like just like bouncing to it. I'm just like, shit, it's working. If they're feeling this, the rest is feeling it. And I couldn't really see much because you know,
because of the way.
And the way the event was, it was just like, you know, it was hard to see his people. But then I was just like, but yeah, there were some points where I'm just like, just feeling the energy in certain circles going nuts.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. And then I just look at Efren, and then Efren was just like, fucking good, bro. Like,
yo.
When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hard. Drop it like it's hard. Drop it like it's hard. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hard. Park it like it's hard. Park it like it's hard. If a nigga get an attitude, pop it like it's hard. Pop it like it's hard. Pop it like it's hard. Got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring Sean down and I'm my best weed 'cause I got it going on. I'm a nice dude. Some nice dreams. See these ice cubes. See these ice creams. Eligible bachelor. $1 million gold. That's whiter than in the down your throat. Exterior like fish eggs, the interior like suicide red. I can exercise you, this could be your phys ed. Cheat on your man, man, that's how you get a his head. Killer with the B, I know it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. If a nigga get an attitude, pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring Sean down and I'm all the best.